Hello, my name is Carol Flavin and I'm a railway modeller. A few months ago I was told about this PECO RAIL200 competition. I got my board at the York exhibition at Easter, designed what I wanted to do and started creating it. And I did make a number of videos, about 14 I think, as I went along. But now this is the finished article. I've called it the Lanehead Railway after a house we once lived in. And I'm rather proud to show it to you. The starting point was wanting to make a small station in a Yorkshire countryside with the look and feel of Yorkshire, and to include my family in this as well. I used a stone arched retaining wall which was curved off towards the back. I then created a road bridge and a river bridge, and that was the basis of where the track was going. But I also chose to do a countryside that fitted round all of this, that to me looked familiar. So there's a tunnel, there's a cliff face, there's a little station halt with people waiting to catch the train. There's a little house on the front left-hand side, typical Yorkshire small farmhouse. There is a road and there are people on that road. And there is also a rather attractive river, the sort of place you'd really want to go and look at. And it has a river bridge over it, but that is where the track actually goes. I chose deliberately to include some of my family in this diorama, as I've always liked to do that. So down at the front by the little house, there is a farmer. That's my grandson, Josh. He doesn't drive Fergie tractors, mind you. He actually drives enormous ones. On the cliff face is my husband, who is was a rock climber. I'm there with my grandson, James, who's a photographer, standing on the station waiting for the train. That little dog is our dog. It was a West Highland Terrier, rather a favourite little dog of ours. Down at the front, you can see a young lady walking a horse. That's my granddaughter, Hebe. And over under the bridge, there are 3 cyclists. I have a grandson, Jody, who is actually at 16 a professional cyclist, and he spent the summer racing in Italy. And then over, sitting next to the river with his father, is my other grandson, Finn. There were some interesting limitations on this diorama. You had to use a board that they supplied, but as it was heavily subsidised, it was actually good value. You also couldn't build anything above 14 centimetres, and that included the back scene. And then the final limitation was that the actual photographs that you submitted as part of the competition were not to have any sort of rolling stock on. So no trains, no carriages. The only things that could be on it in the way of transport had to be embedded in the scene. If you'd like to see how I made this diorama, then there are a number of videos on it on my YouTube channel. But otherwise, if you've enjoyed it, please like, share, comment. I have a number of other videos in the pipeline, which I'll put up on my YouTube channel soon.